Well, I bet this is a surprise to see this old lady back in the kitchen. Slim Sadie is brought out for another wash because it'd be a special wash for my birthday. Let's see how we're going to do and how she performs. And you're watching Florence Ballard A3060 on film.
This is
Florence Ballard A3060.
Doors will open on the right-hand side.
Right guys, so it's literally been about 6 months since this machine was last ever used when we did the first demonstration. Of course, this is the Zanussi Jetsystem XL1250 TJS1397W that I got from Hooverlux. She's a slimline top loader. Yes, the detergent dispenser's over there because we don't need that. And that there is plumber's putty. Listen to this. That's rock solid because it will keep the hoses down. I've also turned the water pressure down a bit, but I've also got this lid which I improved on by adding some more seal. However, I've got two holes there, one for the lid switch and the other is for pouring conditioner in, so you don't have to remove the lid. You might notice that there's these blue straps all along the floor. They're what I use for like securing washing machines to the trolleys I put them on. We're going to use those to fasten the lid down to the top of the machine, hoping that the plumber's putty, it's heat proof and waterproof, and it's like cement when it dries. The fact I've turned the pressure down for the cold water should mean that it doesn't jolt it to fill it up. Hopefully aiming it onto here, and that should be the only splatter you get, rather than that shooting forward and blasting water right over here. I will have some towels around the machine, and I've left some slack on the plug in case this thing goes for a walk. However, what we're doing is not very much of a heavy load like towels. We're just doing the coloured shirts, but I've got a couple of dark ones. These are my special Duran Duran ones that get only washed on 40. So what I'm going to do is program D, non-fast colours, 40 degrees Celsius. And I may do a quick wash with it, speed it up a bit, and see how it goes. It's 21:02 now, so hopefully it can finish in about under an hour. I don't know if the quick wash disables the spin rinses. I think it does. So that might be good if it does that, because we don't really want the spin rinses to cause problems. There will also be another towel along here, as well as something to capture a rundown at the side. It was a nightmare putting this in, so she's hooked up to the main supply here. And we've also got a possibility of the A3060 coming in tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. Most likely be this in here as well. Let's see what happens. Right, let's get loading. We don't need a filming light for this, so hopefully I'll have a better view than last time and I won't have to babysit the machine. We're going to, of course, be using aerial, because that's what these recommend. Aerial, and what Lenore have I got? Oh yes, please. Lenore Pink Blossom. So, it's a bit messy, but I will show you my method in this. So as you know, we push the lid down. This machine's been kept inside the house, so hasn't been exposed to any of the elements outside, because I didn't want this to be out there. I'd rather the full-size machines go out there and it doesn't take up much more room. We've got the Hoover behind, which we just filmed a load yesterday in, which is what you've seen uploaded, and it is on my birthday. There you go. It looks full, but it's not. Now, I could throw the powder into there, but I don't want to throw it directly onto the clothes. So just put that down, and you make sure these tabs lock in. You can get ones now that do soft opening to them. I'd like to try another top loader as a temporary machine, if one tops are cheap. One that's maybe got the seal around here. You can just put like a glass chopping board on top of it and that will stop it. Right, let's see what we do. I've got 120mm of aerial here. I'm just going to leave it like that, and it will get tumbled into the load. A bit naughty, but it is the only thing I can do with there being no dispenser. Conditioner is put in on the final rinse and I will siphon it through that little hole. Now, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this. The lid goes on top. The reason there's extra at the back, because that's the direction that the machine spins in. And it's going to throw it that way. So it has to sit like that, so that squashes on there. Now I've cut a hole here for the lid, so I'll jam whatever I need to through there. Now then, it's going to be a bit fatty, but I'll show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so I've got two straps here, one going this way, and one here that's got the hook on it. The one with the hook is going to attach to the fastener, to the actual shackle itself. So right, if it falls on the floor, because it's going underneath the machine. So to this, I'll attach the shackle, hold that down there. So it's very much how I tie them onto washing machines. So it will weigh it down. And I grab this bit, trying to keep that straight so it keeps tension. That will get fed through there. And just pull through until, yes. So it's at best interest trying to keep the view whilst having this here to secure it down. However, I'm going to do that at the side of the machine, so there is actually physically something holding this bit down. Right, that's like at maximum tension there. So this way the machine can jump about all she wants. So I hear a physical on that, then I know that's in position. It is a bit awkward to juggle it about. I know, likely that's down with a lot of tension. However, this will inflate. So there'll be a towel running across the back there. That also squashes the seal here. Same thing we're going to do for the front one. Now, teaching anyone else who owns a very similar type of top loader who wants to, I mean, everyone else will have their thing. There was talk of using perspex glass, which is what Dorian and all did. But not only did that not weigh it down enough, the danger of me using glass on this is we know that no matter what happens with any machine I get, it's always going to jump about on an unbalanced load. The last thing you want is a machine to jump so violently it throws the glass off and it shatters, because I most likely won't be in front of the machine. The same way I will never stack like matching 9.5 sets or anything, because I just know the danger of an unbalanced spin. When any machine comes into my house, it's likely going to have an episode of an unbalanced load. So this now goes along here, because this will be just in case that hose pops free, like that. Although I'm trying to get the strap at the side more. That's it, because we want the actual rope to be what's holding it in place. And again, that's got a lot of tension on that now. It may shatter. I just hope. Oh, sorry about my phone. Then the rest of them I'll just throw down the side. Yep, like that. Or just wrap one round the lid, maybe like that. Yep, like that as well, maybe. There you go. Bit of a messy setup, but it should be alright. Then when I move one day, I can get it all done better. So that's squashed all that down, and it's squashed that seal down too. Which is a bit of an odd angle showing the program. So we want program D for Delta. Wish me luck, guys, on this one. Alright, D for Delta, quick wash, and I'm going to turn the spin speed all the way up to 1250. Right, get to the front and I'll switch that on. Right, it's on. Of course I will need filling. So there you are. So that's doing that. But it's got breather holes here. Okay, so you might get a bit of spray off the side. It's not 100% foolproof, but it's way better than what we did previously. Yeah, it's turning. Just hold that down a bit. That's like that's got enough pressure to go bang. But it is staying down. I can't remember if this does a spin wash now. Or what it's doing now. It's tumbling like it's trying to spin. I'm getting a little bit of spray off that, but that's fine. I'd rather that than anything else. The real thing is, Yeah, fair enough. It's raining against it. It's weird. It's only filling through hot. It is warm, isn't it? Or is it cold only? Maybe. Well, that definitely did switch on the hot. But it's also filling with half pressure. Okay, maybe it only fills the cold water for the 40s. Jet system's on. See, without that, there'd be more pressure on that. There's a lot of air out of that. Do you know what? That works really well. There's not even any spillage down the side. Oh, we've got the jet system active as well. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, I wouldn't probably trust this method with a boil wash, but I don't really think I'll be doing boil washes in this thing. It must only fill with cold water on this. Interesting, I didn't know that. I could try and get a filming light for you guys. See, but it's also half loaded as well with just shirts, so it's like nothing that absorbent. But we know the jet system doesn't spray it into the tub. It sprays it against the outer tub. That's it, the inner drum. It'll start making that sound. It's more quieter with the lid off as well, with the lid on like this. Yeah, I don't expect this lid to last, but I will eventually get a perspex that will sit flat on top. Something like that I can strap down the same way, or stick some magnets along here and just jam it down onto the machine. But this is just work for now. I just wanted to get using this again, kind of going through using all the collection again. But I've used the Hoover, I've used the Electron. God, that air will smell good. The only reason that's buckled like that, but it's good because it will stop water collecting on that. You can see everything's kind of going that way. And also, I can spin it in the Zanussi spin dryer, which is pretty much from the same, I clicked on, same time. Well, I don't know, this might be... it's heating now, so we're doing the quick wash, so we'll skip out some stages. Oh, I thought we'd spruce it up a bit with a little lamp, and there you go. So heating up nicely. I think we're still heating, but we're skipping more of the stages because we've selected quick wash. It's also a nice light load too. We'll just be intrigued to see how the thing gets on this. But as you say, it is the appliance of science. I should write that on the lid while you guys watch. I'm so glad we could do this because I really wanted to be able to get some of the collection going. I'll put you there so you can see a bit better. The appliance of science. Oh, filling up. That is cold water. So it jets it onto the drum, tumbles. Go on, just spray it a bit out there. All I just need to do is cover that like that. And that'll be fine. So it trickles down the side. That'll be the only place you'll probably get something with a spin. I could maybe plug that with something as it goes into a spin. Okay, it's doing okay. But why would it feel more cold? Oh wow. Is that maybe a cooldown or something? Because it's finished. Yeah, okay. Maybe it was a cooldown. Maybe. We're doing short tumbles now, isn't it? Yeah, it's doing short tumbles. Sorry, it's steamed up, guys. Can't really help that. We're going into the first spin. That's kind of subslock. This will check if this really holds. Oh my goodness, that actually worked. That worked really well. Did you get anything through there? Probably a little bit. This thing can spin as unbalanced as it pleases, and it won't be a problem anymore. What's going on? So, hush. Wonderful again. The appliance of science. All unbalanced. Oh no, be careful, it's throwing water at the lamp. That's 650, that is. I'll stop it in the lamp. That's the only thing I've got to be careful of. That was really unbalanced, that was. Where we can enjoy them. There you go. See, hush line. Okay, it's a little bit there, but it doesn't matter. That was. Got to 1,000 now. $650. Got to watch out, it doesn't throw water over the top of the lamp. Oh, the lamp's pointing downwards now for vibration. If it does a spin wash, it'll be fine. Just got to be careful because I know it'll spray some of that water out, and I don't want it hitting the lamp because it's hot, cold water hitting a hot bowl. It's vibrating though. At least I know that. It stays fixed on. At least you took 25 minutes for it to get onto that. That does a spin off the wash. It wasn't even that sudsy either, which is good. Because normally aerial's a nightmare in this thing. But literally, just a tiny spray from that. Thoroughly impressed. Right. Let me put that back over that to stop us getting a spray from the lid. First rinse. Probably can't really see that. However, the water will get more clearer now, so it won't. I'm just covering that because you might get a bit of a spray from that when it tumbles. I can't believe how well this has worked. I mean, I don't think this will take the bending it's getting, but at the end of the day, it's just this one wash. See, there you go. Now, I don't know whether this does do a spin rinse. There's nothing down the side. Even if there was, it'd be a tiny trickle. But that's weatherproof stripping, that is, so it's designed for like being at your front door and whatnot. Let's try and get a clearer view of what's going on. So it's just tumbling and ungluing everything. I'm hoping it skips the spin rinse, but then also if it does, I'm not too afraid. It feels like that. So I'll also have washed off any of that remaining aerial that was on there. Catch some of the rinse tumbles. Like I said, I don't know if this does do the spin rinse. I can't remember how early or so into the rinse it does it, but I can't see it doing it that I've selected quick wash because it skips out a lot of things. I know on the front loaders, quick wash disables the spin rinse. So yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, I've got a nice hair on there. Oh no, it's on this side, which is good. Amazing. Should still do 3 rinses. I'll check the timer. Right, intermediate spin. Second one, this is again is 1000, and I will just bring that over. Well, it hits the light. Unbalanced. Oh my. A little bit sudsy. Nothing too bad. Oh wow, she's getting angry. We do 3 rinses, I think, on this, and program G is the final rinse because it's labelled as freshen up. Here we go. It's hard to tell if it's unbalanced or not because it's quite a solid suspension before it kicks off. It's going to ramp up. 650. 850. Now up to 1000. It sprays water, but it's been caught by the towel. That's it, pretty much all the water's out by then. So I can move that back slightly. I don't know if you can really see through there. Sorry it's not the most clear, but it is the best I can do, guys. It's more difficult if this one doesn't have a seal around the top. This is the best thing I've come up with because there's literally no water whatsoever on it. And any water goes down the front, it will be tiny trickles. Wow, to be done by before 2200 hours. Let's get it in the dryer. Even though 1250 on this is going to be pretty good. Right, rinsing away. Looks like it's done quite a heavy level there. So look, another way to get the water off, just tap the lid. Get the clear viewing back. The cheese grater on. It's nice to film the slimline top loader. I really like these, I do. If there's always a way, I mean, it'd be nice if you could have one with a clear viewing lid to it. You know, here's what it is. This is just about good enough. I know it's not 100% clear, but it's done well for what it does. Smell the lamp. Decent machine though, really good rinsing and spinning, doesn't suds lot really, although we did have problems with suds lot the first time, but that's because I was washing towels. Right, third and final intermediate spin, again 1000 RPM, and I'll get the conditioner ready. Oh, not yet, I don't see a rush for it. Here we go again. Oh, not much suds either. We're looking at the water coming out of the hose. It's pretty clear. After that burst, it's kind of done. It's really good. And it stops, tumbles in between. Another burst. Now up, 650, 850, 1000. Pretty stable with this load as well. It is vibrating a bit. See? Does that spray that off? It provides some heat, it does on that. Imagine it's not a bathrobe, we should have done that in there. That'd have been crazy. Right, final rinse. Time for some Lenore. Cap can either be funneled in, or I can. Oh, actually, I will funnel it in. Quite a bad idea what I'm going to use. This is the funnel that I use for filling my car with oil. So I made a bit of a mess, but doesn't matter. That's it. Right. Imagine this wasn't the final rinse now. No, program G. Freshen up. There we get the conditioner bubbles on that now. At least it's not. It's just spraying onto the drum. So it rains it across here. It's good because it also cleans that. Nice, cleaned it all out. That's what we want. This was washed out, so even though there was engine oil in there, it's thoroughly cleaned out. You know what, it doesn't tumble, I think it skips part of the side for you know. we are. And then we'll just snap it all off. You see the tumbling. Lovely condition, that smells really good. This has been great being able to film this. Then all the hoses will be disconnected again. Oh god, what a nightmare. The old ones put back on. Should have to dry out. Run the machine through a few empty spin cycles, just drain some like water out first. I might undo the filter as well. Then we'll have a towel wash doing the A3060 tomorrow. Yep, the A36 is coming in tomorrow as well. I hadn't already mentioned that. Okay, so we're on the final spin. 1250 RPM. First. 450. Wait, that's a lot of water coming out. I won't play with a variable spin this time because I want this to stay at 1250 for the whole time. I think we'll do 650 the next one. Come on. 650. Do a couple of anti-tangles in between. This is my favourite bit now, I think. It depends if all the clothes are like stuck to the side. Probably well balanced, I think. $850. Jesus! At 900. Probably slows down again now. That was on camera, that was. Yeah. What else could be? Is you're the only other person I live with. 1,000. Let me take a quick wash because I want to do a longer spin. Oh, it's down. Quick wash. Like 1,000. That's slightly faster. Like 1050 or something like that.
That is actually set to.
Good.
Yeah. Nicely done.
The way the lamp's vibrating, look.
Vibration, but I like that.
The fact there's no water coming off that really, that means it's pretty much dried it. Really good. Spin dryer, I'll be in the dryer for about half an hour. I'm well pleased this works out. A couple of drips on the front, but that's nothing. Does an anti-tangle, yeah it does. I'll leave that on until it completely finishes. That's it. Well, skipped it. Anti-tangle. We don't normally like the anti-tangle, but hey, we'll film it for this. Could actually loosen all this now. Doesn't look like it's going to do anything else. Imagine how it just all of a sudden starts filling with water for no reason. I think that's finished now. What I've got to do is I've got to physically slam the lid closed and get that lock to engage again, otherwise that will stay permanently like that. Not a problem, but I just don't want the lock to stay in that position. Right, take that off. Yes, the unfortunate thing is that sometimes that knot doesn't stick, but we can always replace it if needs be. However, like I said, I probably ain't going to be using this again, this lid. So, give it a quick wipe. Overall, I think it's done pretty well for what it was intended to do. Let's put that away. Right, so all you've got is just a little bit of water up here, and I realise I'm using the wrong thing to wipe it with, it's a J-cloth. I want to use an actual towel. There we are. Plumber's putty, solid as anything, so I don't have to worry about that. Literally all that it got was a few drops on the front. That is literally all from the whole cycle. Nothing down the sides. So very impressed with that. Right. Now for a moment of truth, where's my basket? Let's get this. I just can't tell you how nice that smells. It smells really good. That's all. Wow. Pretty dry. Oh, that smells. Oh, gorgeous. Right, the Zanussi Jetsystem XL1250 slimline top loader, TJS1397W. Okay, Slim Sadie on a Cotton's Program D non-fast colours 40. Successful system used. We'll have something better. And we're just going to shut the lid, get that to lock. And then, there you go. Right, so I'm going to put that through a couple of just empty spins. And then shut the water off, and that way then she's all good to go. Get that in the spin dryer, we should be able to get that dried. So yeah, she's still on. Turn that back around to program H. Oh, actually I can do program R, which is just drain only. Where's that? Oh, let's go all the way around, shall we? Just leave it like that. Right. Yep. That'll drain that out. Right, thank you for watching, guys, and don't forget to keep it supreme and go with the flow.